and welcome back, and welcome if you're new. In today's video, I am so excited to share with you how to transform an old silk floral into a beautiful new floral. So silk florals are one of my favorite things to decorate with, and I have a lot of them, but a lot of times I want to change the color of that floral or they'll be old and outdated. So in today's video, I want to share with you how I transform some beautiful magnolias and roses and leafy branches into kind of some Christmas winter wonderland florals. And you can use these in all different colors if you're decorating for a traditional shabby chic fall, whatever kind of floral you're doing at this time. You all can use the paint colors, the glitter colors to transform them in your style and your colors. So let's jump into how we're going to transform these beautiful florals from a really kind of almost a raggedy old floral into a beautiful new sparkling floral that you'll want to use in your holiday Christmas decor. So to get started on this transformation, I just wanted to share with you all how I go about this. I like to spread all of my florals that I'm going to be transforming out on the floor, and I like to fluff their leaves out to see what I'm really working with. And these magnolia branches honestly needed so much work. If you can tell, they're very, very frayed and very old and had become very dingy on the beautiful white parts of the magnolias. I really would have loved to have used them as they were. I love magnolia branches, but they just really needed some help. So to transform these magnolias, I'm going to start out with the spray painting part. So it was actually raining the day that I spray painted, so I had to do it underneath this little awning in my back porch. But I just want to spray paint the entire thing with a coat of white spray paint. I did the front and the back, and then I did end up going back in with another coat of the white spray paint, and then also really focusing on the whites of the magnolias. And then this is an optional step, but I found this beautiful metallic Rust-Oleum rose gold spray paint at Walmart, and I kind of went in just randomly in and around the leafy branches and also parts of the magnolia and added that rose gold. Now I did this mainly because I'm using it for my Christmas mantle holiday display. Otherwise, I think if I was using it as a spring floral, I would have done just more of the white on the magnolia branches. And then I also mixed some of this really extra fine gold glitter and some iridescent white glitter. You get it at Walmart for $2.97, and I mixed that together, and then I sprinkled that on the leaves. Now I did this while the paint was wet, and I also used a little bit of an acrylic spray to kind of seal it on there. You guys can use different ways of doing this. You could add Mod Podge to the leaves. You could add hairspray to kind of seal it in. But this is how I did it for this, and it seemed to stay on really nice. And here's the coloring. I just wanted to show you all the color of it after you're done with this process. I'm also going to share with you the process of how I went about repairing it. So now that I have the branches painted and glittered, I'm going to just go through and trim off any of the edges on the leaves and the magnolia petals. As you can see right now, I'm trimming off the edges. These are edges that you guys can see on your florals that are frayed. It will really bring new life to your florals, even if you just do this and don't spray paint and glitter them. So I really recommend that as one of my favorite things to do. I just don't like those frayed edges that silk florals tend to get. So go in and find all of those frayed edges, trim those off, and now I'm adding in some glittered and painted fruit. Now, depending upon what colors and what kind of decor you're going for, you could leave the fruit unpainted, but I did go in with this fruit, which I'm going to show you guys in just a minute, and I just spray painted it with a little bit of that rose gold, and then added some glitter over that, and then I added some hot glue and attached it to the center part of that magnolia leaf. I flipped it over, and now I'm using another leaf. This is part of a palm frond, and I'm kind of reinforcing this piece of lemon with the palm frond. I want it to give some dimension with the extra leaves, but I also want to make sure that those fruits stay on there. So what I'm trying to create with this silk floral repair is I want to create a really big, beautiful Victorian style garland slash swag that I'm going to use in with an evergreen garland. So I really want to fill it out. Magnolia branches, like I said before, are really beautiful. But for this, I want to go in and make it kind of like a specialty Christmas, something you would see in more of a high-end shop, or even Hobby Lobby or something like that. Now you can tell I was a little bit messy with my spray paint job, but that's kind of okay, really, because a lot of the evergreen is going to kind of cover in and around this. If I were only using this as my decor piece, I would definitely be a little bit more careful, to making the spray paint perfect. But I'm also going in, as you can see, where some of these leaf branches are weak, and I'm just kind of hot gluing them, and then I'm adding in some palm fronds to reinforce them. Now you guys could also do this by using some floral tape. You could go in and tape some of the weaker leaves that you're trying to repair. But for this, I really just wanted to reinforce it and add more. That's usually the way I like to repair a silk floral, is just kind of going for it like that. And again, I'm adding in a beautiful glittering apple, and I really love how pretty these are coming out. I love the magnolia flowers with that extra bit of rose gold. I know it's different and probably what it normally would not look like, but if you go into the stores, especially the higher end stores, or even your Hobby Lobby or Michael's, you're going to see that for a lot of Christmas florals, they've added in some of these really pretty golds and glitter and whatnot. And so I'm extending out the base of this floral repair with some of that palm frond. Now the palm frond I found in a huge lot at the thrift store. I would probably have used maybe some evergreen branches, but because I got such a good deal on all of them, I just grabbed them. So get creative with what kind of leaves you use. I think this is so beautiful. I love how this came out. I love these muted colors. I love the rose gold. And then I'm going to share with you all how I added this into this beautiful garland. So this is a flocked garland I found at Walmart. It's a 9-foot garland. It was $12.97. I thought it was such a great deal. And I just used those evergreen branches, and I just kind of crisscrossed them to add the garland in. If you guys want to see this whole video, I will link it down below. This is the Decorate My Mantle with Me, and I'm going to share with you guys in that video how I did this entire mantle. It came out really beautiful, and you guys are loving it. So here was just kind of a sneak peek of how I used some ribbons in the floral repair to really set the base for this big, beautiful, over-the-top garland. And thank you all so much for those of you that have commented kindly on this. I really ended up really loving it. So here is those fruit. And like I said before, you guys, it was raining that day, so I had to kind of do this. I was like half inside of my house and half out. So I apologize that my arm is kind of in the way on this, but here I am just going in with some of that rose gold paint. So I just spritzed some of the rose gold paint on to the fruit, and then I'm glittering gold over that. I didn't cover the entire piece of fruit because I still wanted some of the red of the fruit to stick out. And here's that metallic spray paint. I bought a can of this, and it was definitely some of the best money I spent for transforming these flowers. It went a really long way, and the color is so beautiful. I just love it. I think it's so unique. It's definitely a statement color. I just found it at Walmart, but here's a bit of a close-up too of how these florals were looking after I painted and glittered them. The other thing I had to share with you all is I love to add just a pop of color onto the ends of some of my roses. So this rose is just a really bright, bold, snow white rose from Walmart. It's not white, but it reminds me of something, I don't know about it, reminds me of a fairy tale. So I just added a little bit of that rose gold spray paint to the end and then some glitter, and I popped it into this mantle decor. I also popped some of these roses into my Christmas tree. Oh my goodness, I think they are so beautiful for only $3 at Walmart. They're so full. And I like how the rose gold spray paint really kind of gave it a bit of a softness and deepness that I really wanted in how this Victorian style home for the holidays Christmas is coming out for me. So I hope you all are loving it. I hope this is giving you some ideas to transform your florals. I've done pink Christmas for a really long time, and I've done a ton of pink Christmas florals this exact same way. So you would just choose a pink spray paint to do this to some of your florals if you're doing a pink Christmas, or even turquoise or purples, just whatever your heart desires, really. And also, if you all do need some pink Christmas inspiration, I will link my huge pink Christmas home tour down below for you as well. So here's just kind of a close-up of that mantle decor. I'm definitely over the moon in love with how this mantle and Christmas tree came out. And today, actually, you guys, I went outside and was able to work on a little bit outside my house because it's supposed to snow for the next 2 days here. And so I really wanted to get my fall decor down and put up some of my winter decor. So I started on the garland outside of my house, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. I just did a little tiny bit to it, and I'm doing that on a shoestring budget as well, kind of like I do everything. So anyway, also I wanted to share with you guys that Grove Collaborative has out these super adorable caddies. I love it. It is so perfect with my shabby chic home. And my favorite winter scent, I just got my winter scents in. I've been talking to you guys about that, is that peppermint. I also tried the Iowa pine. It is really nice as well if you like more of a balsam pine smell. And I love how that my mint cleaner that I love from Grove Collaborative fits perfectly in here with a roll of paper towels and an all-purpose. And then I stick my gloves in, and I was able to tidy up my home really well this weekend. I had a lot of company here. And also, I wanted to share with you guys, I am obsessed with this Caldrea linen and room spray. It's the sea salt narrowly. I'm not for sure how to pronounce that, but it's wonderful. And Grove also has this pomegranate tray and candle and soap set in these towels. And I am so in love with it. I think they look so classy and so Christmassy, but not too Christmassy. I just think they're beautiful. And then here is my outdoor bike display. This bike is usually pink, but in the wintertime it has been transformed into Santa's bike with this red. Comment and let me know what you think, and if you all like for me to do like a complete outdoor tour once I'm finished. Like I said, I just popped out there today. It got warm enough for me to be able to be outside. It's going to snow for the next couple of days. So here is the start of my outdoor mantle, or not mantle, but outdoor garland. And so I've just used some deco mesh and some laces, and so I hope to share more of that with you all as well. So thank you all so much for joining me in this wonderful Christmas holiday video. I cannot wait to share with you all more holiday DIYs, baking, cooking, cleaning in my home. I always have my whole family here. I entertain for Thanksgiving, I entertain for Christmas, so there are so many things to get ready for. I love to Christmas shop, I love to decorate. You guys, if you love the holidays, this is definitely going to be your spot. And remember, you can customize any of these ideas by changing out your ribbons and florals to make them really unique and make them your own. So I love you all so much. Every single comment means the world to me. You all make my heart just sparkle and shine. You're really making my YouTube journey amazing, and I appreciate you all for that. I would love to give you all a hug and craft with you and have coffee with you. You guys just make my day. So thank you all so much. If you're new, I would love to have you subscribe and be part of my YouTube family, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.